Good day to you, my students, my prospective students. This is your lecturer, Jide Onichas. Today's lecture is going to be the first in a series of lectures on homophones and synophones. Homophones and synophones. Homophones are words of different spellings, different forms, different meanings, but with the same sound. Words that sound the same way, but they are different in meaning and different in spellings. While synophones are words of different spellings and different forms, different meanings, but similar in sounds, nearly the same in sound, not exactly the same in sound. That's synophones. This was synophones I'm introducing it to the English language today. For the first time, this word is coming to the English language. Synophones, words of different spellings, different meanings, but of nearly the same sounds. Nearly, that is similar sounds, just as we have synonyms. Synonyms, words of similar, nearly the same meaning. Words of nearly the same meaning. But all the dictionaries I've gone through, it's like that word synonym has been wrongly glossed. The meaning is incorrect, wrong meaning ascribed to it. Synonyms, according to all the dictionaries I've gone through, synonyms are words that have the same or nearly the same meanings. Words of same or nearly the same meanings. Not so. Actually, I know as a linguist, as a language at least. I think I'm an authority in English. I'm not a native speaker of English, but I have done a lot in English language. Synonyms, I feel, synonyms should be words of, nearly the same in meanings. Words of nearly the same, not exactly the same. No two words can mean the same thing. It's impossible. No two words can mean exactly the same thing in no way. So synonyms should be words of nearly the same meanings. Happy, for example, happy and glad. Glad and happy. They are synonyms. They don't mean the same thing. They are not the same. The meanings are close. They are similar. Similar meanings. Meanings are nearly the same, not exactly the same. There are no two words in the world that can mean exactly the same thing. No way. So please, my viewers, my students, prospective students, if you have any objection to this, please, I'd like to have this in the comment section. We have a lot to do together. That's just it. So we have that. Then synophones, I am bringing this into the language, English language, for the first time. Synophones, words, different spellings, different meanings, but of similar sounds. Similar, not the same sounds. So we can have examples of homophones, that is, words of different spellings, the same sound, as in now. The word now, that's N-O, that is the negative adverb of negation, now. Then we have K-N-O-W, it's also now, that's the verb now. These two words, they are different in meaning, they are different spellings, but they sound exactly the same way. They have the same sound. So they are homophones. They are homophones. Whereas the words gone, we have gone, G-O-N-E. That's the past participle of go. Gone, gone. That one is a synophone. That gun and gun, G-U-N. G-U-N is a weapon. G-U-N, that's gun, gun, gun. While G-O-N is gun. The two sound alike. They are not the same. The sounds are not the same. So these are synophones. Gun and gun. Gun and gun. They are synophones. So let's see other words here. Please, I would like you to have your writing materials with you because we need to work together. We are working together, please. I'm not just teaching. I'm not just lecturing, sorry. They are working together. So they are the first three words here. The first three words, cancel, cancel, cancel. The first, cancel. The L there is short L. Can, C-A-N-C-E-L. C-A-N-C-E-L. That's to remove or to erase. Cancel, cancel. C-A-N-C-E-L. Cancel, cancel. The next one is counsel, counsel. C-O-U-N-S-E-L. That word is not counsel. That's advice, advice, or like a legal advisor. Counsel. It's counsel, counsel, not counsel. Counsel, not to advise. Counsel. C-O-U-N-S-E-L. The other one, C-O-U-N-C-I-L. It's also counsel. Counsel. The last part, the last vowel sounds in the two are sure. Therefore, they sound exactly the same way. Counsel, counsel. S-E-L-C-I-L. Counsel, counsel. They are homophones. But the first, C-A-N-C-E-L, that's can, not cancel. So cancel is a synophone to the other two. The other two, cancel, cancel, and cancel, cancel. They are synophones. Cancel, C-A-N-C-L, not the same sound with the other two. So next, we have behead and behead. Behead, behead. Behead, B-H-E-A-D, that's to cut off the head. Behead. While beheld, B-H-E-L-D, B-E-H-E-L-D, that's the past of behold, to view, to look, to see. Behold, that's beheld. These two, they sound alike. They are not homophones. They are synophones. The first, behead, there's no L sound. But the second one, beheld, there is L sound. So they are not of the same sound. So they are similar. So nearly the same. So they are synophones. Next, we have ring, ring. Ring, ring, you see the way I pronounce it too. They are the same sound here, but different spellings. The first, R-I-N-G, ring. That's circular line. Ring, ring, ring. Ring is polysemous. It has many meanings. There are many meanings to this. But R-I-N-G. Then we have W-R-I-N-G. W-R-I-N-G. It's also ring. That's to twist or to squeeze. So these two, ring, ring. One with W at the beginning, the other without W. They are homophones. Next, we have compare, 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 compare. You can see these three words, they sound alike. They are synophones, not homophones. I will explain. I will show you. We have compare. In compare, compare. That's to examine in order to know the differences or similarities. Compare, that's compare. That's C-O-M-P-A-R-E. C-O-M-P-A-R-E, that's compare, compare. While the second one is compare, compare, compare. The first syllable is stressed, compare. C-O-M-P-E-E-R. C-O-M-P-E-E-R, just like peer, peer group, people of same rank. That's compare. While the third one is compare, compare, compare. This compare is C-O-M-P-E-R-E. C-O-M-P-E-R-E. That's compare. This compare, that's someone who introduces acts, in a play or in a television program. You introduce the next scene, something like that. That's a compare. So we have the first compare, compare. That's compare. Second one, compare, compare. The third one, compare, compare. So the three, they sound alike, not exactly the same. So they are synophones, not homophones. Then we have the words pity, Pity. Pity, P-I-T-Y. We have pithy. Pithy, that's TH sound. That's interdental, fricative. Pithy, P-I-T-H-Y. Then we have piety. Piety, P-I-E-T-Y. The three sound alike, but they are not homophones. They are synophones. Pity, pithy, piety. So we have this. Next is pious. Pious. Pious, capital P, that's a proper noun, name of a person. Pious, P-I-U-S. Then we have pious, P-I-O-U-S. That's the adjective of piety. That is pious, godly. Godly person. Godly. That's pious. That's adjective, pious. So in pious, the same sound, but different spellings. So these are homophones. They are homophones. Then we have this pair, palo, palo, and palo. Palo, we have long R. Palo, P-A-R-L-O-U-R. P-A-R-L-O-U-R. That's palo, like a city room that looks like a beer parlor. Where we have all the, maybe we have counters and other shelf for drinks and other things to take care of visitors. Something big. That's parlor, P-A-R-L-O-U-R. Then we have pallor, pallor, P-A-L-L-O-R. That's paleness of the face, of the face. That's when you look pale, somebody looks pale. That's the noun. Pallor. The first is long R. Pallor, P-A-R-L-O-U-R. While the second is short R. P-A-L-L-O-R. That's pallor. So we have pallor and pallor. Pallor and pallor. So these two, they sound alike. They are synophones. They are not homophones. Not the same sound. Next, we have person. 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 Next is passing. The third, passing. Passing. We have person. The first, person. 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 A human being. Person. P-E-R-S-O-N. That's person. Person. Second one, person. Person. P-A-R-S-O-N. That's a priest of a parish. A priest. P-A-R-S-O-N. That's person. While the third is P-A-R-S-I-N-G. Passing. Passing. That's sentence analysis. We are going to this when we move on to syntax. Passing. So these three sound alike, but they not the same sound. So they are synophones, not homophones. They are synophones. Person, passing, passing, person, passing, passing. These are synophones. We have critique. We have critique and critic. Critique, the sound appeared the same, but I won't say they are homophones because the stress patterns differ. The stress on critic is different from that on critique. In critic, the stress is on the first syllable, critic. While in critique, C-R-I-T-I-Q-U-E, C-R-I-T-I-Q-U-E, that's critique. The stress is on tick, second syllable. For this reason, they are not homophones. The sound are not the same sound. Critique, we can easily know the difference if we hear people pronounce the two. So they are synophones. They are synophones, not homophones. Next, we have face. Face and phase. Face and phase. See, face, that's the front part of the head. F-A-C-E, that's face. Then we have phase, P-H-A-S-E, that's stage of development, phase. like the phase of the moon. So phase, that's phase, P-H-A-S-E. P-H-A-S-E, phase. The two sounds alike, they sound alike, the two sound alike, but it's not the same sound. We have phase and phase. The first phase ends with S sound, while the second ends with a Z sound. So for the S and Z difference, they are not the same sound. So they are not homophones, they are synophones. Phase and phase. Phase, phase. That's that. We still have many others, but I'm not going to rush you. Let's take on one more pair. We have bore. Bore, the word bore. B-O-R-E. Bore. Bore is polysemous. It has many meanings. Bore, maybe to make a hole, to bore a hole, or the past of beer. So bore, that's why it's bore. It's pronounced bore, B-O-R-E. Then we have B-O-O-R. That's boor. Boor. A boor, a person, an ungentlemanly person, especially man. A rude, very rude person, ungentlemanly person. That's a boor. So we have boor and boor. So the two sound alike, but they are not homophones, they are synophones. So we still have more, but let's just stop here today so that we don't run. We have a lot, and I'm happy. And in fact, let me say, I'm glad to tell you this. I will soon show you the difference between happy and glad. But, etymologically, happy, there is the one that, kind of fortunate, undertone. Somebody may say someone is fortunate, it's lucky. Happy means lucky, in a way. So, and happy is permanent, but glad is situational. But don't worry, we go into this. When we move on to semantics, you understand what I'm saying. So let's just stop here today. We are moving. Now, please, I still have to tell you, to remind you, please go, try to join our group on Facebook. Our group on Facebook, that's JC Training Concept. When you get there, you scroll down, you see a post. That's the introductory lecture. Intro lecture. That's introductory lecture 1. You go through, you see all the things you need to know about this program. This is a BA degree course in corrective professional use of English. You see everything about the course implication, many things you need to know. In that post, that's intro 1. Introductory lecture 1. Try that. Please try to like this video, like it at least, then share the video for others also to have access to what we have for humanity. Then subscribe to the channel. We need to go far. We are going places. We haven't seen anything yet. We have a lot to offer humanity. This you just watch freely. But if you are registering, then just try and read that particular update. You understand what I'm saying. So you're welcome. Thank you very much.